Ooh.
What is this? Before I just start drinking.
It's 1800 a nayo.
Thank you.
It's a nayo. It's
I
nay. Courtesy of Will.
Oh, thank you.
Money making Will.
Welcome to another episode of your baby mama favorite podcast. I'm your host, Will Marshall. These are my three co-hosts, Windy City Creek, Doe, the philanthropist, the doctor.
I'm none of those.
All of those things.
None of those.
Miss Camille Haywood.
Damn, why you gotta say my whole government name?
I'm sorry. Damn. That's what everybody know you as anyway.
No, they don't.
Well, I use my whole government name. It's okay.
Well, that's for you.
We got anything going on the streets or something like that? Cool.
You don't. I mean, if I did, you just blew up all my shit.
I would hope not.
Damn.
You'll be all right.
You been MIA. What's going on? Catch us up, man. We missed you.
I wasn't done doing my intro.
Been shooting a lot of dice lately with her girls.
There you
Kicking
go.
it.
Yeah.
She been here.
He know what's up.
She just ain't been here on the Thursday. We ain't shot on Thursday. It's our first Thursday.
Today's
since
Wednesday.
Well, Wednesday, Thursday.
No, y'all, I ain't been invited in a while. Y'all been acting funny.
We ain't shot in a while. We ain't shot in a while.
You don't want to say nothing.
I want to know how y'all feel. If one of your friends posted something to you, right?
Yeah.
And you kindly ask this woman, yo, all due respect, yo, I appreciate if you took this down.
That's not how they said that.
And they tell you that they not taking it down. Bro, go read the messages, bro. I asked them to take it down, bro.
Just finish.
You just say with all due respect.
Finish asking me. I'm listening. I don't know the story. Go ahead.
I just don't
Look at
understand
this fucking ass face.
that if somebody asks another person to take down their likeness,
Oh, man.
how is that an issue?
So basically, if one of my friends posted a picture of me that I did not like, and I said, "Can you please take this down?" and they refused to take it down, I'd be very upset, and I would question why you want to post something to me that I don't approve of.
Exactly.
But
This man has posted me plenty of times. Plenty of times on this page.
Why you?
Plenty of times on this page. I'm not even paying him no attention.
Can you
He posted
tell
me
me-
plenty of times. And if I didn't like it, I asked, hey, Chris, I ain't really feeling that. Take that down.
And does he take
He
it?
takes it down. And it be
He
doing
is
numbers.
really good with that.
It be doing
I'll give
numbers.
him that.
My thing is, like, out of respect, I would never post nothing. If we doing a
Look at
podcast,
this fucking ass face.
if we doing a show,
Priceless.
and y'all tell me, hey, Will, you
Why did
posted
you
that
do
clip.
it?
I don't like the clip. Take it down.
Yeah.
Out of respect,
you
and
gonna
as
take it
doing the content creating shit, I'm gonna take it down.
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
What was it just like a picture of you? Like
It was a clip. Now I'm gonna explain this clip right here.
okay.
This fuckhead has me on record, just out here like I'm just squirting honey all on my dick.
Wow.
I'm just going to Walgreens, like I'm just in Walgreens, just buying the just most genericest honey, and I'm just whipping it all on my dick. And I'm just, hey baby, it's wild time. Like I'm just out here whipping cheap ass honey on my dick. Now, I want to make this very clear. I want to make this very clear. I want to know, because I want to make this clear. Yes. Because he didn't even post the whole clip, the duration of the clip, to where I properly explain myself. He got me on the internet looking like a real freak ass nigga, man.
Wow.
I don't appreciate
Can you
shit.
go?
Now,
I,
hold on,
take the
hold on,
shit
now,
down.
Hold on.
I just need
hold
to
on.
better understand.
Because I had a moment
okay.
where I had just got out the shower. I had a young lady at my
So you're
house.
gonna repeat it.
Yes.
Okay. You didn't want it on
And I
live,
put
but you're about to
a
repeat
small
it.
amount of raw honey on my dick just to enhance the taste for her.
Did she ask for that?
No, she didn't. But when she was sucking my dick, she said, "Damn, your
Thank
dick
you.
tastes good."
This is like the fifth
sorry.
episode where
This
Will
is
Dick has
crazy.
been.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
So
And
what I'm trying to understand.
but if you go watch his clip, it's not explained like that.
So I'm
He didn't
gonna
even- okay,
assume his clip just
kept
said,
interrupting me
I
like
put
he's trying to do
honey
now.
on my dick, and then it like cuts off.
Yeah.
What's your side?
Then I pronounced organic.
So that's what the part that was hilarious to me. He's screaming,
was
I'm putting organic honey. And he's saying it with so much
Like, it's better than
ferocity. It's
any
like,
honey.
this, he knows this is right. Organic.
It's
And
right,
I was
man.
more entertained by him going
By that,
organic
God damn.
than I was him
Is it
talking
still
about
on
the.
there?
They're still up there. So here's my thing, right?
No,
You
I'll
said
look
I
at it
didn't
later.
like. You remember? Okay. Now everybody did.
Terrible friend, man.
Everybody
Still
remember.
there.
Still there. won't take it down.
I wasn't gonna lie to him and tell him I love.
So what is your reason for not taking it down?
Okay, so my reason not for taking it down is because it's funny. That's the only reason.
Really?
It's fucking hilarious. Because look, let me tell you, we have these two young ladies right here. I'm painting a scenario for you. You got these two young ladies.
They didn't get it. They didn't get it. Because he wouldn't let me properly explain, so he kept cutting me off.
Okay.
He kept cracking jokes, and they just feeling the what are you doing? They thinking about nasty, cheap-ass raw greens honey, too. It's not just any honey, and I'm just not squirting the shit all up on my shit.
Stop.
It's a little dab, man.
He just defended the fuck out of this honey.
Put it in like it's because it wasn't like that.
I mean, I think
and it's not sticky,
I
man.
I don't really think it matters
I'm
what
ambassador
kind
for
of
honey,
honey it was. It's honey.
Hear me out, Mill. This is what happened.
But I mean, that's your
He
business.
was talking to these young ladies about, he said, if I know might get my dick sucked, I'm putting coconut oil on it. When he said the coconut oil,
Wow.
I gave him a thumbs up. I said,
I lavender with coconut oil.
I gave him a thumbs up. Coconut oil, all right, you moisturize. Don't no woman want to ask you dick
real
pictures.
hot today. This is a lot
But
really fast.
hear me out. Hear me
Okay.
out. So then I give him the thumbs up. Then he say, organic raw honey on my dick. And I go,
I ain't say it like that, bro.
I said,
ain't say
damn,
it
your
like
boxes
that.
must be fucked up because in my mind.
What you say? They gonna get a girls
Right, and the two
pH
young
balance
ladies
off.
said you're gonna throw our pH balance off. And then,
honey, no, you won't.
and then he
You got a vagina? How would you know?
and that's what I said. He proceeds to argue with two women who
About
have
pH
vaginas
balance.
about pH balance and raw organic honey. So all of this is hilarious to me.
It wasn't to lavender.
But
it wasn't.
if he said he didn't
I wasn't
like it, why
using the
couldn't
shit as
you
a
take it
lube.
down? Yes, but I do.
I put.
I have questions.
Have you ever heard of the saying "little dab will do it"?
No.
It's just a little dab of honey, just a little
like
speck.
a little dab.
Yeah, and then you just,
This is why do you have that in your bathroom?
I put it on the.
It's just in the kitchen.
It was in the kitchen.
In the bathroom.
And I feel like that's too strategic. Like you was like, he planned it out. Like you like,
did.
yo, let me hurry up and scoot to the back to the kitchen. Just scoot back, put a dab of honey on my dick, rub it in, and then walk in the bathroom, walk in the bedroom with my
do have a
towel
question.
on.
So she wasn't wondering why it was sticky.
Oh shit! It's not. But it's not. See, you keep thinking about. See,
It doesn't matter.
honey got this bad perception,
I
bro.
would
It's not.
automatically
No,
be like, oh, what's that?
the organic honey is not sticky.
And then if
Okay.
you dry it off
It
with a
don't leave
towel,
the
it had to
sticky-
be lint on
it
his
don't
dick
leave
from the
sticky
sticky
residue.
organic honey
Still.
and the towel from him drying off.
Where did you get the idea of wanting
Thank
to do
you.
that, though?
That's a
all I want to know.
great
That's
you
a
more
serious
mad at me
question.
about the
sick nigga,
post,
man.
but it's just that's what it is.
But
he didn't want to be
has
asked
a
the
point
questions.
that if he
I just wanted to know what gave you the idea to do
and he
that.
asked you to
Sick,
take
man.
it down, why would you
Freak
not
ass nigga.
take it
Saying
down?
you
just 'cause
Googled
it's
that?
sticky too?
Did you go to like a
told
sex
him-
store or something? Like
I
what
was told-
made
I
him
wanna
do
know
that?
where he got that.
Like,
I
where'd you
told
get
him
it from?
I was
I made
very
that up
honest with
myself,
him. I
bro.
told him I was torn between his feelings and comic relief.
Well, you could have just kept it for yourself. Why you gotta let the world
That's
look at
even
it?
worse.
But here's the
You don't
thing.
look at funny
It's-
videos of
it's-
people.
he don't like he don't like Will okay with us being made fun of.
But not him.
But not him. We can't make fun of
Tell him
Will.
about himself. Tell him
We
about
can't,
himself.
we can't make fun of Will. We
Will
can't
got mad
crack
at me
jokes.
years ago. We was out of town, and the girl called him Tater Head, and he
And
got
then-
pissed.
And after that,
He said, "You always laugh at that. It's not funny. It's not funny."
I thought it was so hilarious. I got a shirt that said "Hey Taterhead" on it, and he wanted to fight me afterwards.
He was pissed off.
I just wish you would have told me you was bringing the
Fuck his
shirt.
head up. But Will don't want you to crack jokes on him. He'll
Oh,
laugh
he
at
one of
everybody
those.
else's jokes.
It's okay when everybody else.
Yeah, it's cool when
I
they
mean,
do
when
it.
he do it, but it's a
I
problem.
crack
when they
jokes
do it.
on myself on the show. I don't need nobody else
all-
But you
cracking
only
jokes on me.
okay. See what you just said.
But hold on.
So it's only okay for you to crack on you and everyone else.
I don't post his bad moments on
I
my
already
page.
already said
I don't
agreed
post his
with
bad
you.
moments on my
He
page.
should have took it down because you asked him to.
Yeah.
I agree with
That's
that.
all.
I wouldn't
I'm
want my
still torn
friend
between
posting
funny.
something to me I don't like.
I don't post his bad
And
moments on my
I
page.
think what
Mari
makes it
posted
even
that
more
picture you
funny-
drunk
I
sleep.
post the
seen it.
bad moments in the
You
group
lie.
chat.
Did you, I really was like,
That's
wait,
where the
what?
bad moments go.
When she do that?
Did she?
I think what makes it even more funny to me is that he tried to emotionally manipulate me over the.
Wow.
He goes,
wow.
text me.
wow.
Right. He's
That
like-
was really
he goes,
deep.
I go,
Emotionally
he goes,
manipulate.
He goes, man, I gave you a platform so you can be.
Will.
Mill, I'm not lying.
You
I'm about it a platform.
I provided a platform for you, and this how you treat me, bro?
You
this
one
how
of
you
those.
do?
Brad,
He made it
right.
seem like
You
I
one
walked
of
in his
those.
house and stole his food and slapped his baby. Like it's like no,
Stole his food and slapped his baby.
slapped the baby on the way out.
And walked
I just think we just
Why
need
did
more
I
friends like
picture
Chris,
that?
man. We need more
And
friends
shit
like
was
Chris.
hilarious. And
You
then,
asked Creek, take it
and
down,
then
Creek,
his
don't take
brother, he put in a group chat with his
Y'all
brother.
ain't laugh,
His brother said, "What you do after that? Dip it in brown sugar, freak ass nigga." So it's like, it's funny. It is
Brother
hilarious.
shit.
Hey, shout out to Shannon. It's hilarious. It is a hilarious ass clip. They got a clip of me asking the girl if she like being cream pie.
But did you have a problem with it?
Yeah.
Did you ask them?
But no, yeah, I did. I hate
Why
when
would
they
you take
post-
it? No, so you hate it. But you gonna do it to me. I didn't do that. He did that. So you should have did Chris.
That was
but you
a
don't want to
great
play with
clip.
that. You don't want to play. You don't want to play with Creek Bin Laden.
Here's
That's Creek Bin Laden. When it comes to the internet,
here's
shit,
how
fuck
I
you up.
am. At the expense of funny, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like that's like I just read
it's
it.
at
I'm not gonna
his
stoop that low.
expense, though.
Yeah, at my expense.
But if
He
it's
know
at
I'm not-
somebody
I'm not
else's,
gonna do
But
yes,
he
but
literally
that's
put
not
it on
fair.
YouTube. Hundreds of
Oh,
other
you're talking
people are
about
going
the
to.
full
Yeah,
thing.
100 other people are going to see this.
I get that.
You see
I
what
get
I'm
that.
saying?
But if he's
Yeah,
saying
but they-
the
but
way
they gonna watch me
the clip
explain
was
the shit.
manipulated,
But that would
the
get
shit
us
out
a
the
view.
manipulated the shit out of that clip.
I'm
But
like a
logically,
freak-ass nigga.
this would get us a view because that segment is at the damn near
got
at
bad
the
as hell.
end.
I get what
so
you're saying.
people will watch it just to see when he said that.
It's all
I
entertainment.
get it all.
You see what I'm saying?
It's all entertainment at the end of the day.
It's
Y'all are crazy. End of
at the,
story.
look, it's at the expense of funny. Long as it's funny, it's okay to me.
But
I don't like being humiliated.
that's what it was.
Well, you ain't humiliating
But you'll
no.
humiliate
At
everybody
least warn
else.
me, man. No, I like to be warned.
Oh.
Like, just let me know.
So
Like,
if
hey,
he would
Will, I'm
have
about
said,
to
just so
post
you
this.
know I'm about to post this,
Yeah.
you wouldn't ask
He
him to take
still
it
When
would
Chris
told him
posts
to
me,
take
I'll
it
be like, yo, like, take it down. He'd be like, man, Will, you doing nothing? And take that shit down, bro.
I don't understand why, man. The shit, as long as it's funny, as long as nobody was harmed, it's funny. As long as nobody died, it was funny.
As long as nobody was what?
Nobody died.
No. Say the
Nobody was harmed.
harmed.
Yeah, nobody was harmed.
As long as nobody was harmed.
I
First
just saw,
impression is the last impression. I don't want no that to be a female first
You
impression.
said
you
it,
got a
though.
honey dick.
But you said it.
Like a freak
Now
ass
you
nigga,
can't get
man.
mad at
Come on,
something.
man.
You can't get. You said it. You did
said
it.
it.
If you had not gave me that ammo, I would not have been able to shoot
I
that
can agree
gun.
with
ones that's
that.
close to
You
you, man.
said
No.
it.
Now look, now I'm a
We supposed to be
snake. Now I'm
going
a
live or
bogus
something?
ass
I was some
nigga.
grimy shit, man.
Now I'm grimy.
You let Chris
outta
poured you
here.
something to drink.
Appreciate
You wasn't
y'all.
gonna get no nail tonight.
Holla at
I
me,
wouldn't have
I got
cared.
you.
Look, that's what he did. He started
Gotta
threatening.
find a
You're
date.
gonna get fired. No, I'm not.
Oh, he loved that
I
one.
never told him to get fired. Nobody.
Grow, what it do?
What did he say? What did he say? He say, "Shut up, we can replace you." No, you won't.
Ooh, not the
Like,
replacement.
I'm here forever, dude. What are you talking about?
He think he David Ruffin.
Right.
right,
Ain't nobody
man,
come
fuck
see
all
you, Otis.
Y'all gonna use honey? Use just a little bit, a little dab of do it, man.
Now, what if we get a sponsorship for raw
That's
organic
all my
honey?
money. That's me. I'm the only
They
He
person.
want all the money, huh?
They gonna put the T on
Raw-
there.
yeah.
Raw organic
Raw,
honey.
yo.
Be capital.
That sounds like a nice business plan. Organic honey.
Well, you just told it
nigga.
to everybody.
They ain't gonna do it.
I've never put honey on my dick before. I just
You supposed
should
to
try
you
it,
supposed to put the honey in your mouth, not on your dick.
Not that honey.
then wait,
Different
did
type
a
of
week
honey.
before he was talking about eating a girl ass with honey? What's
What
up
is
with so much honey?
happening? What type of...
I'm a freak ass
Like you a
nigga, man.
grown ass man, eat raw ass like the rest of us. What
I
the
mean, I eat
fuck?
raw ass. That's not. I mean, eating ass with honey not an everyday thing, bro. You know.
Oh, it's just
Would you like?
on occasion.
Deanna, would you like to get your ass ate with some honey? No. Y'all just what's up? All right, we done with honey, man.
Well, you-
Please.
It's not, but see, y'all keep just thinking the whole thing of honey,
I'm not saying
like
It
pancakes
sounds
or some
messy.
shit.
even the smallest bit of honey is a mess.
How?
Honey is messy.
I can agree.
Y'all thinking about that cheap? Y'all need to go invest.
It
in some
doesn't
We need
honey.
to go get the
Organic.
All right, man.
organic honey.
Organic
Did
honey
y'all peep-
that he keeps in the bathroom.
Okay.
That
I don't
keeps
keep
in the
it.
bathroom. Motherfucker rim of that shit
That he
sticky
keeps in the bathroom cabinet.
Right.
Ladies,
Half
look in the
this
cabinet.
episode.
That he pulls
I
out.
know we haven't.
And just
Hey, that's
slowly
enough.
drip. No, this what he do. He put it on like pancake syrup.
That's enough. That's enough. No, I don't. I don't do that.
Did you do DX?
Stupid.
What's that,
Know
honey?
yourself.
I'm sorry.
All right. Did y'all
brought
peep
it
the incident with the teacher and the student with the cell phone?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
I
What
peeped
was y'all
that.
thoughts on that?
Y'all go first. Y'all got kids.
Man, I mean, the student did swing at the lady first, but still, it was like the lady was giving it like fighting the kid. Yep. I feel like restraining the kid is one thing because the kid did swing first, but as far as like how she was doing it when she got the kid on the ground and shit, she was throwing punches and cursing and yelling and you know what I'm saying? I just felt like restraining the kid was cool, but as far as all that other stuff, it's like, nah, man, it's unnecessary. What about you?
I think the teacher did the right thing.
Think they did the right
Yeah,
thing?
because that little girl had no right of, first of all, invading that woman's space, being in that whatever, and women don't fight. Women don't fight like men fight. Men fight to knock a nigga out or prove a point. Women fight to harm you. So when she got into that animal instinct of fighting, she not thinking this somebody's daughter. She fighting to hurt this little girl because she's fighting off that instinct of fighting. If we get into a fight right now and knock a nigga out, I ain't gonna stomp on his head unless he push me to that limit. You see what I'm saying? I knock a nigga out, he sleep. All right, we finna go home.
I mean, a nigga on the street and a 13-year-old or 14-year-old kid is kind of different, though.
And
but hear me out.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Mel.
Well, I was just gonna say, don't cut it out. I agree with what you're saying. I think the restraining thing is a whole different situation. I do think the young lady, the child, because she is a child, was definitely disrespectful, and she crossed her boundaries of getting in that lady's space. She hit her first. It was wrong, but I agree. I disagree that when you know what population you work with, you take that into consideration. So like that would be like me saying, because no, it is the fact you're talking to someone that works with
I'm just saying, what
psych.
the fuck is this dangerous mind?
No, but what I'm saying is I work with the psych population, right?
Okay.
I've gotten hit, I've gotten pushed, I've gotten all types of stuff. And that doesn't, so it's not okay for me to hit them back. And I'm not saying that it's okay for those things to happen to me, but I'm also mindful. Yes, there are times when my first instinct is to be like, to hit them back or whatever, but you got to be mindful of the population that you're working with. And I'm not saying that she should allow this young lady to just like hit her and just like get her ass whooped. She should have restrained her and waited, had another student go get another adult to come get the situation under control. But to fight her like another grown-ass woman on the street when you know you're working with teenage kids, I think she went too far.
Probably snapped though too.
And that's I get that too. But I think you also, if you can't work in a certain population, you can't do it.
I mean, if her record was clean until this incident, then it's like,
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, just a little pushback on it. Because when I worked for, say, Colettas, it was a lot of high functioning and low functioning that would pull hair, grab, and all this other stuff.
I mean, it does make a difference. I mean, if this was the first time, but then also, devil's advocate,
Saint Coletta.
it also matters. People don't think of the mind state of the teacher. Like, that teacher could have been going through some serious shit. And then that student came on the wrong day at the right time, and she snapped, and she going through some shit at the crib, so she's letting it off on this kid by accident. Like, you never know the mind state of people, so I don't really know.
This is my take off of, like you said, working with kids. It's an unwritten law. Everybody use their goddamn phones in them schools. Teachers ain't supposed to be on their phones. Staff members ain't supposed to be on their phones. Kids ain't supposed to be on their phones. That lady knew that girl. This is an unwritten law with staff. We know that these kids got phones.
Oh yeah.
It's a certain rule that's in place with them phones. Don't record. You record, bring me the phone. That lady had them two. They never
Don't like
each
each other.
That was an issue with that, because if you heard the young lady, you know other people in this classroom got phones. Why you taking my phone? There's no way in hell that I'm getting an altercation with another student and another student is recording me that clearly. That teacher knew that she was being recorded.
You think so?
You look how vivid the damn.
I gotta watch it again. I don't
think she was that. Yeah,
you pay attention to the people.
You working in that environment, you paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But what I'm saying is, you gotta have a certain rapport. I don't just take kids' phones, because I don't want nobody coming up to me telling me, trying to take my phone. You know what I'm saying?
True.
These kids, we living in a generation where these kids have phones. That's just it. Their parents buy them, their parents pay the bills, their parents might text them throughout the day, don't go home, go out the bam over there, don't walk down this block, certain shit like that. I don't want to take their phone.
That's true.
But I'll create a rule to say, hey, look, I don't care. But if we out the band walk in here and they see you, that's on you. And if I catch you recording, run that phone, I'm going to get back to you at the end of the day.
I agree with
you
that.
You know what I'm saying? Or after the class.
Yeah.
You want to tweak, act crazy? All right, we're going to call security up here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get you up out of here. But yeah, that was totally unnecessary what Shorty did,
agree
man.
I think also it's a level of authority that's missed with the children. And then it's so much just into our phones, like the dopamine rush we get from them, the anxiety we get from them. You take a kid phone, it's like taking crack from a crackhead.
Yeah.
It is, but it's also like, I think it's different things. So it's like what you said, the generation that we're in right now. You think about when we were in school, we kind of came into phones. Like, so we were the generation that started with the first cell phones. And then like, so we didn't care that much at first. We cared, but not to the level of which these kids care. Oh, yeah. Also, I think it's adults that unfortunately forget what it's like to be teenagers, and so they take advantage of their power. And so it's like, oh, I know I can take your phone, so I'm gonna do it. And they're not thinking about, like you just said, knowing how you would feel if somebody took your phone. So you're trying to be mindful of that.
Or my son's phone.
Right, or exactly, being mindful as a parent, like, that's not your phone to be taken from my kid. I need to text my kid.
Respect for authority come in?
I understand that, but the thing is, there are adults that also need to respect these kids in the nicest way. I've worked with teenagers too. You have to give them respect too, and they have to feel respected in order to feel that you deserve their respect. You can't just come in the room with teenagers and kids and talk to and treat them any kind of way because you're an adult. Who are you? Just because you're an adult, you just supposed to do whatever you want, and they supposed to just be like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And I do get it, as kids, I feel like we were raised differently in certain ways to respect your elders. You see an adult, you do say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, and you respect them just because they're an adult. This is a whole different generation, but regardless, think about the adults that you had as kids. Those were different adults. And I also just think that they gave respect a little different. A lot of adults now, they forget what it's like to be a kid. They just do whatever the fuck they want to do.
We was
and you
quick
just
to give up
supposed
our
to go
phones because all we had was paddleball and fucking snakes.
And then
Like, really hide shit on our phones like that. But you come from a younger.
Well, no, I didn't really care that much either. My thing was like, please just give it back at the end of the day because I don't want to get in trouble when I get home and I don't have my phone.
Right.
Other than that, I don't want my dad to call or mom to text or whatever, and then I don't have it. Now they worried. That was my thing. But
my son just got caught with his phone the other day. No, I respected it though because this is the first time that he was accountable for his actions. So
and that's I agree with that. Like that little girl wasn't accountable for whatever she did to get her phone.
Cool.
If Will said the rule was rule, I catch you, blah blah, and she called Shorty, hey, you got to cough that up. No, you can't take my phone. Wait, I told you what it was coming through the door. You didn't choose to respect.
That lady rose her hand at that little girl.
I did see
several
that.
times.
I
and
noticed.
then all she had to do was pull her to the side and say, I don't want your phone. All you got to do is tell a kid, I don't want your phone. Turn it off. I'm going to charge it. You get it back after class. Go have a seat.
Right.
9 times out of 10, they're going to oblige to go sit their ass down.
You think it's a man or a woman thing?
Good point.
Because like most little boys, like
see, a lot of women don't, like you said, a lot of women not gonna communicate like that.
Yeah,
they run
a lot
off
of
emotions.
we all like don't look like.
I don't know
really,
about that. No, not that part. I'm thinking. Sorry, I said it in my head. Anyway,
That lady was real aggressive with that girl.
That was
because
weird.
normally when I'm going through some stuff with a cell phone with a
she
kid,
was.
I'm
But
calm.
what I'm saying is, I've seen men in similar situations react like that too. Where I'm like, are you kidding? This is a kid.
Exactly.
It's not that.
But
Because
we gotta
sometimes
stop
with men, it
using
becomes a dick swing contest. Like, I'm in charge. And it's like, are you kidding?
We
It's a little
gotta
girl.
stop using that. It's just the kid shit. When these kids are respecting boundaries and respecting lines.
I agree with that, but I think you have to work in the field that you are ready to work in. Don't go work with kids if you can't handle it.
If these
Don't go
people
work
have
with
had
populations.
5
That's
years
like
of working
talking about
and
somebody
being
being a
good.
truck driver and they can't handle a truck. Well, why are you doing that? Go do something, or you're scared to be on the expressway. That's not for you.
Fuckhead
go
Jig,
do what
for
you need to
example,
do.
got fired again for 4 different jobs.
Hey,
Relax, man.
I told him today, I said, this is just not for you.
so
4 different
that's
jobs,
what
fucking
I'm saying.
moron.
Don't go do things that's not for you. If that's not for you, maybe teaching is just not for that lady,
I
and she
wouldn't
needs to
say
go
that.
find
I
something
would
else
say
to
She
do.
said fuck them kids. She said
She
fuck them. No,
sure
she didn't
did.
say fuck them kids. She said fuck the job.
Fuck that. Yeah, she said fuck everything.
But look, but here's the thing, right?
I'll be
Creep,
at home like shit.
Creep son is a very respectful young man.
Yes, he is.
I love Lil
He's
Creep.
my little baby.
Ooh, if Lil Creep was a fuckhead, I wouldn't like him because I'd be mad at Chris. Why ain't you raising this little boy to be a respectful young man?
This is
Jeremiah.
true.
I met him. He's a very respectful young man. He don't talk much. He say what's up, and he going about his day. He ain't got to be in your face. My daughter is very respectful.
You don't
she
know
don't
what
know
the kids
you.
do when y'all not around.
That's fine. That's the part I'm not arguing.
I seen your son in action.
But what this is what I'm saying. So they respectful, and I'm not. And
as long as you respect when authority is
baby
around.
Right there. He's very respectful, and he's going to be respectful when authority's around. But that doesn't mean that we know that when he's sitting in that classroom, and little Chris, I don't mean it because I love you and I'm always on your side. But that doesn't mean that when he's sitting in that classroom, that if a teacher he don't really fuck with like that he doesn't feel is respectful to him, says some crazy shit to him, that he don't say something crazy back, and then go home and be like, Dad, you know she be picking on me.
And that's when your child is supposed to have enough faith in you as a parent for you to handle that situation.
I hear you, but I think that's unrealistic. They kids, we teenagers. You telling me you never went home and lied a little bit about what you did in the classroom? I did it before.
Before we move on, just gotta ask one more question.
My parents used to come and stand up in the teacher chest. Hey, woo.
Yeah, my dad used to tell me shit like that.
What y'all like? What would y'all would have did if that was y'all kid in that situation? How would y'all?
Shit.
Personally, if my daughter was out of line, my daughter was out of line. That's it. That's all.
That was Ivy.
That teacher gonna have to see me.
Thing. See, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I got a different perspective when it comes down to certain stuff since I'm older now. So the older me, like, something gotta happen with the teacher. And I don't necessarily mean no street stuff and like that, but some disciplinary gotta happen to my what you call it. But to be honest though, I wouldn't even had to got up there because I know how her mother and her sisters are. Mm-hmm. So it would have been a whole different situation, and it would have
been handled
that on that type of level. Even I wouldn't even want it like that because I've been like a teacher assaulted me before.
Damn, for
when I was at Thorne.
What teacher assaulted you?
Mr. Easton. You know what I'm saying? He was an economics teacher and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
He was a fuckhead in high school.
I vandalized his class, and he came up there and he stabbed me on my desk. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I had a whole meeting. He got fired after that next year and everything. Yeah. So I've been through that type of stuff. You know, he came up there, he was, you know what I'm saying, slammed me on the desk. I was bogus, but you know, you don't know what he going through. He tired of fucking with me. I've been fucking with him the whole year, like giving him a hard time. I was fucked up. I had a study call. I went down his class. I slapped shit off his desk, and anybody who knew me then, they'll tell you it's a true story. But the kids in the classroom, they vandalized it even more than what I did, and they just put it all on me. So he came up to the study hall at the T building and shit. He would come up and they grabbed me, threw me on the desk. This is all facts. You know what I'm saying? So. And another thing,
were you accountable for what you did, though?
I'm accountable for what I did.
What he did.
Listen, of course, I'm admitting to what I did. I'm accountable for what I did, but at the end of the day, I didn't slap him. I messed up the classroom. It's a difference.
It is a difference.
It's a difference between somebody's child.
Disrespect.
Disrespect, but it's a difference between somebody putting their hands on you opposed to somebody a classroom or something like that, me slapping papers off your desk. You can fix that.
I mean, my mom is a teacher, and I just can't imagine if a kid slapped her, that she would be bucking like that at another. That's a kid.
I mean, but it's different. You know, like your mother. I don't believe she's gonna. You know,
these kids kill.
You're right. I hear what you're saying, but I just feel like
that little boy that shot that teacher. These kids kill.
But that's not the same.
All right, man.
Will,
I hear what you're saying.
Let Will get his rocks
up. But I don't know.
Say what he was
I wasn't finna say that. I was gonna.
We can go
tell
past
myself. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Tell me when he go past me.
This is a clip for him later.
Here we go.
Say no clip for me. I don't
you about to piss him off.
Like I was saying though too, like man, I was happy because when they called. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you know, he put me on the phone. This is the first time he ever admitted. He said, look, Dad, I brought my phone to school. I tried to be slick. They caught me. That's exactly what he said, man. They caught me, man. I'm not even finna lie to you. They caught me being slick with my phone. He said, I forgot to put my phone in a lock. He said, I didn't put it in a locker because I don't have a lock on my locker. And I didn't want nobody to steal my phone. I had my phone.
That's fair.
They caught me. I said, you know what, son? Since you being accountable for your actions, you're not in trouble. You admitted to me this first time. I said, keep that going on for yourself.
I can appreciate that.
Now, what I was about to say is, when I was in middle school, and one of the Mexican kids went to Mexico, and they brought back some slingshots. They brought back some handmade slingshots. So we had these slingshots, and we was just hitting motherfuckers with all type of random shit.
Yeah.
You hit the teacher.
I hit the teacher, but the teacher attacked another
Attacked?
That they thought did it.
got fired for the shit.
Damn.
But they ain't snitch on me. They ain't snitch on me.
Man.
It was some real ones.
You supposed to take that to your grave. you
They was
fucked
some
up a
real
whole
ones.
house.
My father worked at the school and everything. The girl ain't get in trouble.
Those are the teacher
But the
got
teacher,
fired.
oh,
Well, of
How
course
they got
you
divorced
attacked
later
her.
on in life. They had their car repo. They
wild.
crib with a foreclosure. they living in a
That shit was
motherfucker.
on the news and
And he
everything,
like,
but
it
I
was
did
me.
this shit.
Right. This one thing
I am
you
the
did
reason.
just set off
I
a
thought
whole
he was coming
chain
toward me.
reaction.
I'm
No,
like, oh,
I feel with Brad.
grab shorty by it.
I feel where Brad be coming from though. What I'm saying is just like some of these kids be needing to get fucked up. But
I hear you.
but we gonna speak on some realistic shit. It's like you can't be doing that
No, you can't.
either. You know, you
I
can't.
These other people kids, man.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Not
you gotta
just that,
find
it's
like a
just like-
balance.
It's
Then we should fuck up.
they gonna look
parents.
at you like assault.
I done had kids
saying?
bite
Yes.
me, stab me with
Listen.
pins, all type
All
of shit.
type
I
of shit.
never
I done
like
been
hurt no
fucked
kid though.
up.
Nah, you can't.
Then we should start beating the
Kids
parents.
and psych people.
start beating-
No,
Okay?
no
Citation.
bullshit. If your
Sorry.
kid do some wild shit, you gotta get.
But that's not.
You can't
You
really,
gotta get 100.
But
You gotta
that's
get
not
100 shots in the
fair.
face, no blinking.
No,
Let's
because
move on.
really
even
account
as
on
a
that
parent,
because-
We gotta go,
that's
we
not
gotta go.
fair.
I'm gonna say one more thing on
Yeah,
that.
bro.
You can't really account on that because you could be. I know people that come from great parents and they can't control their kids. Their
Exactly.
kids is fucked up.
You can't blame the parent for every damn decision the kid makes. Like, seriously?
I feel like every parent of a school shooter should go to prison.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm just saying.
But that's crazy. So you telling me that every decision that a kid
Because
makes.
what are you instilling in your kids?
But that's not all on kids. So you telling me you've never seen, and I don't even want. Okay, I don't want
you
to
get that
get
from?
personal. I get them from the gas station, and they have no sugar and everything. They good. I mean, I have seen kids. Okay, I have seen kids
talking about
personally
kids for too
who
long.
have come from a great home. And don't need to be in the streets and do shit like that, but still chose to do those things. So you gonna blame their mama who gave them everything that they could and tried to give them every opportunity that they had, but they chose
Yep.
to go do something else?
Let's hold that
That's
thought.
wild.
Speaking of
Next
children,
subject.
nah, we don't do shit like this. But fuck it. Marcus Houston.
No, I'm black and white.
Oh, the
everybody,
predator.
everybody talking crazy about
The
Marcus. But they ain't talking
pedophile.
crazy. He did an interview and he really put himself in a bad position.
He's an idiot.
He's 19 years.
Marcus
He,
Houston's
17?
wife. He about to tell
he's
you.
19 years older than his wife.
Sick.
He said that if he would have got married to somebody,
You good?
I had this boy look up. He was basically saying if he was married to anybody that was his age, that it could be disastrous. He said women over 30 with kids is a red flag for him. Just a lot, man. And
He
the internet
basically
dragging him.
said that if he, which was a good synopsis, by the way, but he basically said that if he would have married a woman his age, he would have probably found someone that had kids and was way more damaged. She's like nine.
that's
How old was
sick.
she? 19.
Oh,
He said they met when she was 17, and he made it seem like they didn't initially talk until she was at least
But that's
18.
even worse. I mean, you plotted.
Exactly.
I feel like anything, if you do
Sick.
something spontaneous, it's spontaneous. But when you plot and become a
They married and they got a kid.
That's Marcus Houston.
Disgusting.
Marcus
how old is he?
He
He's in his
is
40s.
Let's see.
He damn sure older than us.
Nah, most definitely.
But,
You gotta be like 42.
He's 40 something.
but like, that's what I don't get. Like, the shit that they did with R. Kelly, but don't say shit about Jay-Z being 15 years older than Beyonce.
Well, hold on now.
Grown though.
She was an adult.
He met her when she was part of Destiny's Child.
No.
Hey, that
At the
age
end,
gap-
and
that
she
age
was
gap-
an
that-
adult.
That
first,
age
though,
gap is
That
a
age gap was a
motherfucker.
motherfucker, bro.
No, but
And then
Age gap a
Foxy
motherfucker,
Brown.
but-
I don't care what you're talking
Nigga,
about.
when I was in high school, Beyonce was real close to my age.
Yeah.
Like I was like 18 and Beyonce was like 24 or some crazy shit.
I don't know.
And then look, hear me out. And then he signed Foxy Brown.
Count on your finger.
Foxy
Nah, for
Brown
sure.
when she was 16, 14, when she was 15, 16 years old, it's like Biggie was fucking with Lil' Kim when she was a shorty.
How old was Lil' Kim?
No whole slander.
I didn't say anything. I asked
No, I'm just
how
saying
old Lil' Kim was.
we just pointed out the facts. A lot of these dudes in entertainment fuck with these younger women.
I mean, that is true, but that
What?
doesn't
How
make it
y'all
okay
young is too young.
to be 40-something and marry a
It's not-
19-year-old.
What does
What does a 40-something-year-old and a 19? But what I want to know, what
What
does
if it
a
was reversed?
41-year-old and a it doesn't matter. What does a 41-year-old and a 19-year-old have in common? What are y'all talking about? Y'all lives are totally different
He
at
said
40
he-
and 19.
He said it's her love of God.
He's a lie. And he should be ashamed of himself for using God in that.
So if a 40-year-old woman was fucking with a 19-year-old
It's
man,
still terrible. You have nothing in common.
I mean,
you shouldn't.
younger people a lot of times easy to manipulate anyway, so
There you
it
go.
makes it easy.
My
and shit
daddy
like
always
that.
told me that if an older person try and talk to you, it's because they can't get someone their age. They have no game.
Not really necessarily.
Old, not like
a lot of
older,
older,
like old.
a lot of older guys, they be wanting to, like, a lot of times with older females too, at times, like, they come with shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of shit.
They come with a lot of shit. They're
Right,
young,
but I'm
like a lot of
talking about
females
for the
don't.
older person, because
Like, you talking
You
about
can
like a
mold
nigga
a
like,
younger lady.
if I am 50,
why are you trying to
I
build
shouldn't
the
be
bitch?
trying to talk
This
to
ain't build
a
the bitch workshop.
20-year-old. We have 30 years in between us.
what
do we have
if
in
they just
common?
trying to have sex with them though?
Oh, well, I mean, that's
You know,
their business.
like
And
being in
it's
a real relationship with somebody 30 years younger. My fault, pardon me.
Good,
a
bro.
big difference.
It's kind of weird. What
It
you about to say,
is.
Will?
Now, what if a nigga like genuinely like is attract like? All right, let's say.
Of course you're attracted. She's 20 and you're 50.
All right, okay. Let's say a man is 42, young lady 20,
You said what? Say it again?
42 and 20.
Okay.
That's a 20-year
man-
age gap.
The
Yeah.
man, there is
still
a
a kid,
there
whether
is
or
a
not
20
he's
years
young.
age gap,
Yes.
but legal is legal. If the man is attracted to this woman and is literally trying to take care of this woman, like, what is the problem?
I feel like that word legal gets dangerous because
I got one for you.
because even if you think about, and this is different, but I try to think of examples, like even when I think of the idea that people go to college at 18 and people at 18 are automatically adults and you're expected to know what you want to do for the rest of your fucking life at 18. That to me is crazy. You are not an adult. At 18, you don't know what the fuck
you
you
don't.
want to
That's
do.
why I told my
So
son he ain't
I
gonna
feel
go
like it's the
18.
same exact
I'm about to be
thing.
35. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay, I change my mind every week. So what I'm saying is, I feel like that whole like, but it's legal. It's
Life is
legal.
tough.
That sounds good.
You know, California
Life
just
is fucking crazy.
California just passed a law that if the person is 10 years younger than you,
I don't think
that is not
happening.
considered statutory rape if they consent to sex.
Sick. The world is going to hell.
If a person 10 years
We're
younger
just sitting
years
in the
younger.
waiting room.
So if a 20-year-old man,
So what's
has sex with a
what's
10-year-old,
too young
That's disgusting.
that's terrible.
for
You see
like
what I'm saying?
what
So we're
where
supposed to go by these laws that
where do we
these
draw the
nasty
line?
people make
I
up.
read that.
where do we draw the line and be like, all right, that's too young?
That's what I'm saying. But
Like,
what
so
I-
what's the youngest guy that you would date? Because we can't stay here that long. Cause we run out of time. We just do.
it's 10
No, we got 20 minutes.
Yeah, we got more than that, but you know, we got
Okay.
other shit to talk about.
The youngest person that I would date, I'm 31. So the youngest I'll go is like 26, 27. Maybe 25, and I don't even know if I'd go that far.
it gotta be over 25.
So
'cause
I would
that
say
frontal lobe ain't developed
26,
yet.
27, because we could probably be in the same, you know.
Because once you turn 25, you 1 year,
Eh.
1 year out of stupid. Like I'm on.
Out of stupid.
Yeah, once you turn 25, you like, all right, you reborn. You know a lot more shit.
What's too young for you? What you trying to...
You better be quiet.
They gonna put this shit
Where
on
you
Don't
draw the
answer
line, man?
this. Don't answer it.
He can answer.
Don't
You said what?
answer it.
27. No, I'm just
27.
Nah, I'm joking.
That's a great. That's
No, my girl, I'm gonna lay it out.
That's a good
Shit, my
number.
girl 11 years younger than me. I'm about to be 35.
You catch
she
a lot of heat for
24.
that, man.
Huh?
Good question.
Don't nobody say nothing to me about. I mean, I get motherfuckers
But
crack
Bonnie,
jokes.
she don't look her age.
Yeah, motherfuckers crack jokes. I mean, you know the older motherfuckers.
I'm not saying that she
always
look
say
old, but I'm just saying
didn't
she
say
has a mature look to her. So
Man, he
To where you
fucked
don't-
up. If something ever happened to him, she in the medical field. She'll wipe his ass for him.
That is
time.
true. It's
and Bonnie, like
time.
she get money like she in her 30s. So yeah, she don't really count, bro. You call her anomaly. Ain't
No,
like he just out here talking to a girl that's 11 years younger that's working at Wendy's. or some
Bonnie
shit.
age that's on they shit.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Most
it's a
definitely.
bunch
Most
of them.
definitely.
See, when I met her
Most
though, but you gotta figure like this. I've been knowing her. She 24. I've been knowing her since she was like 19.
You've been plotting on that one.
You been plotting on that one. That's
I didn't know at
Okay,
first.
Marcus
I didn't know.
Okay,
three
Marcus
more
Houston.
years.
When I met her,
She turned
she was
21.
working at the factory. I thought she was at least 21 at the time.
She wasn't.
No, she wasn't.
No.
But she went at the factory though. You know, it was BYOB, so it makes sense though if you think about it.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm
You don't got to be a certain age
Damn,
because
she's
they
at
don't
the
got to
factory?
serve it.
That's when I
That
met her
makes
at the
sense.
factory.
Damn.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look where love
Damn, when was that?
started.
When last time the factory was over?
A long fucking
I met her in
That's what I'm
the summer I think of 2018. I met her.
Okay.
That's when I met her. Yeah.
Interesting.
Camille, when you get older, you gonna start dating young motherfuckers too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's
Camille
hope
like-
I'm
You're gonna be
Camille like-
40 and the
Camille
nigga gonna be
like-
25
she like-
breaking you
She
off.
like her niggas old and washed. She like her niggas
Let's
old.
hope I'll be married by then. What did you just say?
She like her niggas old.
I like what?
Old and washed.
Lies. Lies. Don't ever say that to me.
You don't think women like older men because they know they ain't got to go through too much shit with them?
I don't know what these other women like.
Women like older men because they
I
they
feel
need
like
guidance.
you go through the most with. You go through a lot with both. They could
Typically-
be young, they could be old. If they old, they probably got kids,
Women who date-
ex-wives, ex-girlfriend. There's gonna be something on both. If they young, they not ready to settle down yet. They may not know how to communicate. You gonna go through shit on both ends. You just gotta figure out which one you want to go through.
A lot of old girls, they fall in love with the young dick.
Yeah.
That happens. And the older ones, they probably got money, but you're gonna have to deal with exes and kids and shit.
Dick not working.
Right, but then the young ones, you're gonna have to deal with some other things. You're sick. I don't.
But the way that some of these women act now, they act like they don't want to fuck. So his dick not working
Bro.
is a positive thing
Is that a
too.
personal?
I don't
problem?
understand what.
No, this
I don't-
motherfucker stand up 2 times.
No, I was talking about you talking about women acting like they don't want to do it.
Oh no, that's not
That's
the
a thing
personal
now.
problem either.
How
What?
Hell, I'm the one that be acting like I don't want to
Women
do it.
be
I be
acting
trying
like
to
they
sleep.
don't wanna do it.
Women? Oh.
I be sleeping with my clothes on, talking about some don't touch me.
Yeah. Rather be in the bed, they letting the pants come off. You over there, pants slide down.
Come
Legs
on, I
get
gotta
off.
be to work in the morning, yo.
Legs getting all stiff so they can slide the drawers off.
That's some sassy shit,
Don't
bro.
touch me.
Right.
That's sassy, man.
Very
touch
I'm not in the mood. I got a headache.
My stomach hurt.
I don't know any women like that.
Man.
You gotta be a dirty
I've
nigga to
been-
try to fuck a girl while her stomach hurt, bro.
How many times I've been taken advantage of? I've
My
been,
stomach hurts.
If a female tell you her stomach hurts, she fucking somebody else.
Wow, her
Not a
stomach
girl.
can't
No,
just
that's all
hurt.
bullshit. I don't want to hear that.
Wow, her
dramatic.
Well, we
stomach
talked
can't
about,
hurt?
you know what we talked about the other day though, that what we asked,
What?
that bring it back up, how do you know
Oh wow.
it's signs of when your girl fucking with somebody else?
When we talk about
What
this,
is some?
We talked about it on the other podcast.
Were you present?
Like, how do you
I made
know?
a joke.
Did we?
Like,
Yeah, we talked about it for a small second. Like, how do you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much. Like, how do you know? You know what I'm saying? But more than likely,
Yes.
like if you meet a female and y'all started off fucking like that, and then it just starting to
It
get.
just like slow
They
down.
start hitting you with the, I'm tired, I gotta go to work, it's every excuse, it's this, it's that. You know what time it is.
and some females just mentally check out with your ass.
yeah.
Bingo.
They just
yeah.
mentally check out with your
They
ass.
just decided.
Yeah, if y'all go for
They'll just
budget.
fuck with you for the convenience of whatever the fuck you are.
You offer. Facts. I agree with that.
This
wanna
nigga
deal
take
with
me
you
out to eat.
more.
Come on, man.
He gonna pay this.
Or
He
they-
gonna pay this bill. He gonna do this.
I can use his address for my son.
Right. Oh yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened to you.
Hey, that's way too personal. That's way too personal.
That definitely happened to
That's
you.
why I need you posting clips of me. Nigga.
You're sick.
That's way too personal.
I mean,
Oh man.
I don't know.
Nigga said, use my son
Sometimes
address.
people just don't want to deal with you no more, and they have every right.
When you tired, you
Nah,
tired.
When then leave.
I
Right,
agree.
That's what we talking about. You
I agree.
start fucking with them less.
But don't withdraw the sex and then
I got a good question.
what's up?
So, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but it kind of goes in
'em
line
off.
with what you were
Doesn't
saying.
matter.
Stop it.
All right, okay.
So,
228 people look.
what I
Yeah, it's on TikTok.
Oh.
so what I was
TikTok
gonna
real
ask
different.
was, how would you prefer for someone
get
to
that
tell
shit
you
quick
they don't
on
want to
that.
fuck with
Yeah.
you no more?
Hold on.
How would you prefer for someone to tell you they don't want to fuck with you no more?
Just tell me.
Just tell me.
Hold on. So would you rather, like you were saying, would you rather them slowly back up? Do you want them to be like, nah, I'm good on you, and you want an explanation, like, do you want them to just ghost you that way? You just be like, fuck that bitch. What do you want that to look like?
I want you to properly communicate. If I'm fucking with you heavy, I need you to properly communicate to me. Like, look, just let me know what the fuck is going on. Because a lot of the times, the realest females that communicated with me after the relationship, we still cool. Because they kept it a buck.
Right.
It's when you try to drag it out and gain leverage and try to make it look like it's my fault and all that weird shit and still gain whatever the fuck you can gain until the shit just fall apart. That's when it's weak as hell. That's some bullshit. Just let me know.
I like it. But you
honesty is a motherfucker.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. You know.
No, for real.
Yeah, you definitely know.
You know. Like I'm a
what
know.
do you want to hear?
I'm going to
I want the truth.
Listen, I don't even want that because I'm going to know it's not that no more. So I'm going to tell you about the action. I'm like, look, I'm going to be the one like, look, you've been acting like this. I already know you ain't even got to explain that it's not this, that, and the third. I'm going to personally fall back.
Oh, okay.
That's how we going to do it.
What if you can't tell though?
I can tell.
No, but what I'm saying is
energy never lies.
Listen.
And affection don't either. If every morning you gave me a hug and a kiss and now I don't get a hug and a kiss.
But I'm not saying y'all together all the time. This is someone maybe you're just dating. Y'all not together. I'm not talking about a relationship. I'm saying, let's say y'all dating.
Dating don't mean nothing to me.
Exactly. So I'm saying,
nothing.
What if you date someone, but you're dating them consistently?
Means a lot.
Wait, you're dating someone consistently.
Right.
And so maybe y'all seeing each other like once a week. Right. Once every other week. Or whenever y'all available, it's like, we're going out, we're hanging out, whatever.
What'd he do?
And then he doesn't.
What happened? What'd he do? Why he turned you off?
No,
Like,
I promise you nothing happened to me. I'm literally asking.
What happened?
I have
This is
nothing
real personal.
No, it's not.
This is a friend of a friend scenario.
Okay, we're done.
Go ahead.
This is nothing personal at all. I'm
go ahead, Mel.
Because I have no problem with this.
Go ahead.
So I'm just saying, if it's like you're dating someone and then you can't tell yet because it's not deep enough to where you see a change. But if a girl doesn't want to talk to you anymore, would you rather than just be like, listen, it's just not gonna work out?
If we dating, hell yeah. The fuck?
Okay.
I'm gonna know. Because like I say, it's all type of communication.
That's true.
It's all type of communication. It's the year 2023, so
You go from hugging and kissing every other day to
not just that.
I said y'all see each other once a week. You're not listening.
I mean, if anything changed with that rotation,
personal.
then you should already know what's going on.
Chop blocking the table.
It's nothing personal. I have nothing personal to discuss here, okay?
Nah, I'm just saying that, energy never lies. If we was demonstrating and participating on this one day and then we stop doing it or shit starts slowing down, you know what time it is. Like, I peep. I'm a very observative person, believe it or not. I know I be drinking and all that shit, but I observe shit.
We play stupid, but we not as stupid.
I love to play dumb. I play dumb.
All three of us are great role players.
That's one thing about it.
That's one thing. You're good at playing dumb.
We play dumb, G.
What?
Someone said
a lot of people take that shit to heart. Like, we fought slow.
Somebody said on here, have a conversation like a grown up.
Yeah, you can't ain't really you gonna get nothing past Creek. Because
I feel like if a person,
I got a good memory and I'm gonna bring up some shit. I'm gonna bring up some shit, then you gonna just be sitting there like, damn, that did happen.
I did do that.
Plenty of times.
But a lot of times
females be hating me at times.
What Creep saying, we be knowing already. We just be wanting that real, like our egos. It's like after you spend about $700, $800 on a date and then the shit get dry. It's like our egos come into play.
When a girl don't want to talk to me no more.
That's when the egos come into play. It's just like, all right, like I done spent all this bread. I could have did the X, Y, and Z.
Ego thing.
It become an ego thing. It's like, all right, tell me what.
I don't feel that. I don't.
Say, you really pissing Will off today.
I mean, well, it's different strokes.
Different strokes for different folks.
Brad full of shit.
He's not gonna always
full of shit. You just like
his face. He's so angry. I don't know.
I mean, Brad always have a perfect way of. He always.
She said, leave her out of it.
You full of shit, bro.
But that might be how he feels.
That's cap.
I mean,
because I could tell a story, but I'm not gonna tell that story.
Okay. You can tell that story.
I don't want to tell that story.
You talking about
that's how I know it's cap. Yeah, that's how I know it's cap. Because if it wasn't cap, you just would. Yeah,
okay, anyway.
But I needed that back.
I bet
that was different.
No,
that was definitely different.
You could have You could have did some things.
I tried. It didn't work the way I needed to.
But I can understand what y'all saying.
You can't. One thing being one anomaly does not make everything else count.
Yeah, it is. That
What?
that right there.
So if I kill
enough.
one person, I'm a murderer
Yes,
for life?
you are.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you
That's
murdered
crazy.
someone. Did I
Y'all
miss
weird,
something?
Man.
Y'all weird.
Did y'all? We gossiping tonight. Oh, we
Wow.
got shit to talk about.
I didn't gossip shit.
No, we not. We applying everything we talking about. We trying to apply it to our life. Don't date anybody too young for you, unless you are really trying to take care of them and
I ain't
be a
taking
good
care
person.
of shit.
Well, we hope you will get an older guy. All right. Did y'all hear about the situation with Jonathan Majors? Majors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, ain't
And
it?
that shows, that's why when I hear
What is
women
that? The
talk
New York
about,
mayor or something like?
I'm sorry.
what the
what?
fuck?
No,
I'm
who was
sorry.
Jonathan
What?
Majors? What
Have you?
happened?
What?
The Majors.
Yo, what's
Yeah,
to this
he's a man.
Have you
nigga?
seen Creed 3?
Oh no,
It's the
this
guy
is.
that's in Creed with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, what
I
happened
find
with
it
him?
funny how all this shit happened right after Creed is released.
What'd he do?
Well,
He got
They
into
say
some
he beat a
little
bitch.
He got into some situation. Hold on.
there's that B word.
He got into some
that's
situation.
right.
Can't help yourself.
He got in a situation with his
You were
ex.
doing so well.
Your monkey's left wheel finished.
He got,
You know what? In my defense, it was a white woman, so I
he got
really
exactly. He got into a little
beat a
situation
white
with the
bitch.
ex.
And,
Oh,
Something happened.
yeah. Exactly.
It's a lot. I don't know because I don't be paying attention like that. But I read some text messages from the woman,
Oh, I didn't see that.
and she was basically saying that it, like, you know, I'm sorry this happened. It didn't go like that. I'm trying to fix it. Ooh, I have to understand the third. But the
Damn.
man been dropped from several projects.
Damn.
Been
And he
dropped
was
from his
Marvel
representation.
contract,
All like he been
yeah.
dropped
But
from a
I
lot of
read
shit.
that now.
But I'm gonna give y'all my synopsis.
But now
on it.
I read that now there's supposedly more women that are See, you know about you.
I'm gonna let y'all
At
know
first, it was
what's
just
going
that
on.
one, and then those things came up that like went against it. But now supposedly there are, and I saw that today. There are more women that are speaking up saying that they have had not so great interactions.
Did everybody see them pictures that they posted of that boy?
What
Jonathan Majors.
pictures? Which one?
They
Oh,
had
the
him
one
hugging.
with
They had him hugging Brian B. Jordan. That was
Michael
one.
B.
I seen
Jordan.
that.
Michael B. Jordan.
His
Yeah.
name is
They had him
Michael.
hugging him.
What's wrong
God
with it?
damn it.
Nothing's wrong with it, but a lot of
I
people
knew
have
looks
where
some,
very
you was going with
zesty.
this.
a lot of people have something to say
I
about it. I had no problem with it. I don't judge
Well,
people.
they were friends in the movie.
They were friends, whatever.
In the
Now,
movie,
then
not
they
in
had
real life.
he had the other cover on Ebony with the pink furry fluffy
yeah,
thing
yeah.
with his
He was
lips
supposed
poked
to
out.
look like.
Now,
He was selling
hold
his
on.
life over to
He
the
was supposed to
Illuminati
look
at
like
that point.
some
Let me
type of
finish.
anime
Let me finish. Let me
character.
finish.
That's
This
what I
is no
read.
offense to Jonathan Majors.
He looked
I fuck
like
with you.
him from
Hold on.
Power Girls from Power
Nah,
Girls.
hear me out. Check it out.
God
do that.
Damn it.
He released the movie Creed. It do
Onto
good.
something.
Creed did
Right?
amazing.
So now it's time to finish the
Gotta fuck it up.
obligations. He got to finish the obligations after the movie.
Right.
I don't. Now this is just a real.
You don't think they bent him over the table yet? That's what it is. That's what he tried to get
No,
to.
I didn't say that.
He went
This
to
is
the
a,
cocaine
this
party.
is a what do you call this?
The cocaine.
Conspiracy theory for me.
Okay, I'm listening.
I feel like he got the clout and the fame that he was supposed to have got from Creed.
Yeah.
And he knew after Creed
You was supposed
there
to
was
do
some
something else.
there were some things that you have to do.
Right. He didn't do it.
I don't think that fam was like, you know what, fuck this shit.
I can't.
Mm.
And them people was like, hey, you know that when you say fuck this shit, that there's some, because you already agreed to this
Right.
shit. There's some things and some ramifications that's going to take place.
Okay.
And that's like,
Illuminati.
make it make sense. Like he lost all. That's a great actor. That's one of the best.
Yeah.
Like we already lost one.
Okay, he's a
So-
good actor, but
Chad
I really
Baldwin,
hate that face that he makes.
Like, rest in peace. We ain't got that
Seen them in
many.
Walking Tall? Or The Harder They Fall?
It
We ain't
doesn't
got that
matter what
many.
I see. I'm
So
tired
what
of
I'm
that
saying
face.
is that might be
It's terrible.
some
But I like him though.
Illuminati shit, man.
Okay.
I think
I
that
hear you.
I think that man, like you said, he was on his trajectory, and like you said, he didn't play ball like they wanted him to play
I don't
ball.
think he played ball, bro.
I don't think he played ball like they wanted him to play.
I don't know because in the nicest way, you
Cause look, Trey Songz
explain-
playing ball like a motherfucker.
He
You know how many
ain't playing
bitches that came out and said Trey Songz stuck their finger in
Trey
his plum
Songz ain't
plum?
playing ball.
in the
I've
middle? No.
heard Trey
Why you
Songz
see- why
kind of
you think-
nasty.
Yeah, Trey Songz pissing on bitches and doing all type of other shit. Trey Songz did what they said to do.
Let's stay
Shut
on
the fuck
topic.
up and move out the way.
We can talk about Trey Songz.
Jonathan Majors was like, no, I'm not
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
it.
You just said the pictures of him and everything else. Sounds like he's been on track to what he's supposed to do. So for
I don't feel
following
like he on
that,
track no more.
I feel
I feel like
I feel like he's hey,
You feel
man.
like-
hey, they invited him to that
You feel
cocaine
like
party, and he was
jumped
like,
off?
nah, bro, this too much.
Oh!
It's too much.
My bad.
Like, fuck this shit.
Wait, hold on. Who is this?
That's just my
I don't
conspiracy
know.
theory. I don't know what the fuck
I
going
mean,
on
I
in
don't know if
Hollywood,
you're
but,
right or wrong.
you know,
I don't know him, but
it's just weird to me because the young lady is obviously saying that the man is innocent.
but now there's more. So what do we say
Well,
about?
where the fuck did these other bitches come
That's
from?
where the conspiracy comes
Well,
from.
And
that's
are they
usually-
white?
I mean, not that I don't know.
If they white, I'm
Have
not
you seen
believing
the
anything.
picture of him
Unless he likes white
before he
women.
got swole? I don't believe that he's that type of guy.
Yeah, I don't
I
believe he's
saw
that
the
type of guy.
pictures. Don't
Like
be
these
crazy.
actors are not the actors that we
I watch a lot of
claim them to be.
documentaries. It's the ones you never think of.
Oh, okay. Well, when they gonna do an Ellen DeGeneres documentary? Because this bitch,
Leave Ellen out of it.
because she done way more.
Ellen do.
A lot.
Ellen's right. What did she do? Ellen's a piece of shit.
I want to talk about what the white community did to Justin Bieber.
I need to know
They
what's
finally
happening
accepted
with
Justin
Ellen.
Bieber back.
Who?
The white community.
Why?
He
No, nothing.
what did Justin Bieber do? He did something, and the white people was like, "Come back over here, Justin."
Wait, I'm sorry, what? You want to start that over? I'm
Justin
sorry.
Bieber, the white community accepted him back.
When did they get rid of him and where did
When
he
he was
go?
hanging out with Lil
'Cause the
Wayne
black
and Young
people,
Money,
we never took him in.
we did take Justin
I
Bieber in.
disagree.
What?
I think
Black
he sat
celebrities took him in.
I think he
but
sat in the waiting
don't
room,
think black
but I don't know
people
if he
took him
actually
in.
made it all.
Man, that nigga car broke down in Compton, California. Them Crips had him outside doing push-ups to his Uber came.
Oh man.
That's doesn't sound like acceptance.
They had him out
That
there
sounds like
singing.
a punishment.
They had him out there singing to
Do
save
your
his life.
push-ups
Y'all
till
see,
your Uber comes.
Y'all see that shit with Meek Mill?
What do he do now?
With the $4 million house.
What happened?
No, not with the $4 million house. He had he was at a party with Robert Kraft,
Gotcha.
the Patriots owner.
I knew that name sounded familiar.
He was with a bunch of rich white people, and a lot of people was just like he tap dancing. He looked like a coon.
Because he
black.
was
He's
a
always
man?
had cool moments. He's had.
Why is
extreme-
when a black man surrounded with white billionaires is a cool moment?
No. It's documented about Meek Mills and his coonery.
I mean, I understand the whole tennis game shit,
The tennis game shit.
but when you playing tennis with billionaires and that's your bet,
Who the fuck bets you to humiliate yourself?
white people,
See, this the thing. though.
Oh, okay.
rich
More
white
than like
people.
more likely that white motherfucker knew how to play tennis, and Meek
That's
Mill's
what I'm saying.
Meek Mill's gonna lose anyway.
He was,
Cool, you ain't gotta do that. He didn't have to do that.
Right. To hop like a bunny?
yeah, hop like a
I'm
bunny.
sorry,
Grown ass
what?
man.
Put on this.
I'm sorry, I missed something.
nah.
Someone
Hop like
told
a
him
mo-
to hop like a bunny.
Yeah, if he lost the tennis game, he had to hop like a bunny.
Oh no, we're not doing that. My black ass ain't hopping like no bunny.
Niggas need
He
to
didn't
mind their
say
own
that.
business, man.
You gonna
He
hop
said
like a bunny,
okay.
Will?
Huh? What's going on? Who hopping like a bunny?
You gonna hop like a bunny?
If I don't make
may be
bets, I don't make
light-skinned, but
bets
my
that I'm not
black ass
going to
ain't
oblige
hopping
to.
like
So
no
if I make a
bunny, I'll
bet to
tell you
hop like
that.
a bunny, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna win that bet. It's gonna be a cold day in hell
Okay, but
before
if
I
you
lose that
don't,
bet.
you still gonna do
I'm gonna
it?
hop like a bunny.
The hell
That's
I
the
would.
bet. If I
Hey, I
bet
wouldn't
that
bet
shit,
like that though.
only time
not even
exactly.
finna
Only
You're not
time,
finna
in.
record me
Only
hopping like a
time-
bunny. I'm
listen,
a rich black
only time
motherfucker.
I'm a
even
bet
joining
like
in that
only
bet.
time I'm
Hop
gonna make
like
a bet
bunny,
like
bitch,
that
I'm not
shit.
doing that. You better come up
Only
with
time I'm
something
gonna
else.
do it is if I know I'm gonna win.
No, I still wouldn't even play that game with you because if I do lose, you're not gonna fucking record my
Record me
black ass hopping like
Hopping
a
like a
fucking
bunny.
bunny.
Thousandaires,
And a billionaire's
crazy as hell.
house.
thousandaires should stay out of billionaires' business.
I
You know
don't
what, you
give a
right.
shit.
You right.
I don't know shit about no Robert Kraft or none of them white boys
My
he was with the other day.
thousandaire still.
Ooh,
God
damn.
damn.
Y'all knocking y'all phones
That's
over, boy. That's that
him.
liquor, boy. Y'all ass drunk.
What do you mean, y'all? I didn't touch my phone. That's
Every
him.
single last one of y'all motherfuckers knocked y'all
Hey,
phone
Creep
over.
on
Wow,
his
you're
best
gonna
behavior
pull
the
me
last couple
into what he
episodes, man.
did. He knocked my phone down. Somebody said,
Creep
I don't
on
know who
his
this
best
person
behavior.
is. They said Creep done did the bunny hop.
No, we haven't.
Let me see
Who
that.
said that
Take
goof
it.
ass shit?
How did you gonna take it like that?
Who said that shit? Man, what's up? What you done? What it do? He said Creep done did the bunny hop. Creep broke ass for a couple million. Hell yeah, I'm bunny hopping.
Everybody at this table bunny hopping for a couple million.
Hell yeah.
No.
Couple million, yeah.
You
yeah.
finna hop your ass all through Envion
Bro, I'm not.
for 2.5.
My bad.
Right now, hop like a bunny, nigga.
No,
He said, "What's good, bro?"
no.
Tell him
You
I
a
said
fool.
I'm what's good.
That's the whole
Yeah,
conversation.
good.
Would you suck a dick for $5 million?
That
Come
ain't got
on,
shit to
man.
do with
Come
sucking a
on.
dick
Let's
for
not do
$5 million.
this.
Hopping like a bunny, bro.
Let's not do this.
Hopping like a bunny for 2.5. I'm hopping like a bunny.
Hell yeah.
I
With
hop
no
all through
shirt.
Envion for 2.5.
No shirt.
Fuck wrong with y'all?
No
Nah,
shirt.
I ain't doing it again.
do
That
it
was the last time I think.
I'm trying to record you.
Do it again. Come
She
on.
like, what was that?
Do it again.
No, I'm not doing it
I don't
again.
have a
That was a
phone in my hand.
one-time
I
thing.
can't
Nah,
record.
I'm cool.
Damn.
Go find the clip. That was for 2. That was for 2.5 though. God damn it.
Someone said, I feel like this moment only looks bad because he did it among rich white people. A bet against his homies for the same bet wouldn't get the same
His
reaction.
homies ain't
wouldn't have
finna
been no
have-
bet like
Wouldn't have been
that.
no bet like that.
Wouldn't have been no bet like
Niggas
that.
will
Black
tell you,
people don't
go
do
hop
shit.
like a bunny.
Hell nah, nigga would want some money out his
I get what
ass.
you're
Right, we
saying,
either got
though.
some money or made that nigga do push-ups.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's fair. I don't know what y'all niggas do.
Yeah, oh, you can't
You
do
know
that.
what us niggas do. Us niggas.
Us niggas like you ain't one of us.
I knew that was
I
coming.
meant
You know he was gonna do that.
Bradley.
Every episode he gonna do you like
Bradley.
that.
Sorry. Welcome back.
We were doing so well.
That's my welcome back.
Welcome back, my ass.
What's y'all thoughts on Christianity?
Huh?
One white bitch lie about who the baby daddy is,
Oh
fucked
my
up everybody.
She
God.
wasn't white, bro.
Who wasn't right? I mean,
Mary.
white.
Mary,
She wasn't white.
Well, one bitch lie about what the fuck going on, who the baby daddy is, fucked up everybody. That's what happened.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna agree with that. But are you talking Christianity specifically or just religion?
Whatever, however you want to look at it.
So me personally, I don't believe in religion, like specific religions, because I think those are ways to control people.
Stole what I was finna say.
But like I believe in God, I believe in a higher power. I
believe in
pray.
higher power.
Like I wake up, I pray. I go to bed, I pray. Like,
How can I believe something that was rewrote so many different times?
Hell yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
how can I believe that? Then there's so many different religions. Like it's so many different ways a certain X, Y, and Z happen. So it's like,
I can agree with
how
that.
can I believe? How do I know that Christianity? How do I know the Bible ain't? How do
Brad
I
is a
know?
Muslim,
you
Shin.
know? How do I know? You feel what I'm
Which
saying?
one
I'm
is
just
the
saying,
right
though.
one?
Which one is the right one?
I'm a 5%.
Huh?
You a militia.
I don't know. I
You a
think
Muslim and a Christian.
I can't.
No, I know.
Put together.
You got to know your enemy.
You used to go. Brad used to go to New Christian Valley. I ain't trying to.
I used to go to Valley Kingdom Ministry.
I mean, I used to go to Catholic school too, but that ain't got shit to do with my
I grew up in
religion.
Inglewood. I
That's
used to
just
go to
where my
St.
parents sent
Benedict
me.
the Apostle. Wait, not St. Benedict.
I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
don't got nothing to do with that.
I used to go to school there.
I can't.
I'm finna break it down
St.
for y'all.
Benedict the African, my bad. I used to go to
Which
school
I
there.
know
Break
right
it
off like 66 and
59th.
normal.
Yeah. I used to go to school there, so I grew up Catholic.
Hit me out.
So here's the thing: I went
It's
to
all
Catholic
science.
school, and my mother is technically Catholic. She doesn't practice that.
It's all science.
It's all math and science.
Okay.
They say Jesus or Yeshua was a son of God, right?
Y'all sure?
Sure.
Yahshua, right?
I'm okay.
What is our source of life on this earth?
Don't ask me questions.
The Son,
I told you
right?
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Right. How many disciples Jesus have? The Son of God. 12.
Okay.
How many planets in the solar system?
9.
13.
You
Gotta
said
count
that.
They
You
said
gotta count the dwarf.
Pluto not a planet.
But it's
They
considered
do
a dwarf
say
planet.
that Pluto is not a planet.
It's considered a dwarf planet. We
Pluto
got
must be
13.
Judas then.
Now you, I'm gonna shake your hand on that.
Pluto must be Judas.
What can you
So
do?
which one is
Hold
Peter?
on.
Because Peter was the realest nigga in the
Son,
Bible.
hold on. Now, the Son of God was supposed to have provided all these miracles for the Son of Man, us, right?
Okay.
The Son does the same thing every day. Provides light, nutrients. Without the Son, we smoked out here.
Okay.
The Son provides miracles every fucking day.
Okay.
What can you do under the sun to keep the sun running? Doing good by people. It's all science.
Wait, so you telling me the good I do on Earth keep that big ass light
Exactly.
thing in the sky?
Yeah.
I've been
know
a fuck
about
up
that.
since I was 10. I'm surprised this motherfucker ain't
I'm
crashed
telling, like,
yet.
it's all science.
You ain't
though.
the only one
This
here,
is
so,
my synopsis
according
of
to
it.
his.
This is my synopsis. It's just all science. Like if you read that
I
shit,
get
it's
what
just
you're
all.
saying. You're
It's like a
saying it all
metaphor.
connects.
It all connects. It's like it's all a
I
metaphor
hear
in
you.
a sense.
I don't know. Like my thing is, when it comes to religion, like I think people can believe whatever they want, and I'm not one to say like you shouldn't believe that or that's right or that's wrong. Like whatever brings you peace, whatever makes you feel at peace, take that, live
agree
with
with
that,
that.
and do whatever works for you. Me personally, there are certain things about religion that I just personally can't get with. And I just feel like having the idea that like I have to go to this place to prove to people my relationship with the higher power, I'm not doing it. Or having to sit around and explain to anybody else that I pray or do to
confessions and
prove,
shit.
I just don't feel like I need to prove my relationship with the higher power that I believe in, whether it's God, I believe in God, but I feel like I don't have to prove that to anybody. That's my relationship with God. I don't have to prove that to you by going to church every Sunday or by doing what you said this book says. If I decide to wake up, like personally, I wake up every morning. The first thing I do is I thank God for waking me up. I say my own little personal prayer and I go on by my day. Before I go to bed, I pray before I go to bed. But I don't go to church. I don't feel like I need to get in the
go to Calvary?
Yo, look.
Huh?
You go to Calvary?
I did not, but I went to St. Jude. I went to Bishop. No.
Word?
Yeah.
She seemed
I
like
went
a
to
Catholic.
St. Jude. No.
Catholic school
My grandmother was Catholic, but my mama never practiced
like the Catholics, they don't even believe in Jesus. They believe in Virgin Mary.
I would tell you, my dad is the reason that like I pray before I go to bed and I wake up. Now I don't know because our parents, our brother and sister. I don't know what Auntie does. Did your mother wake up and pray and like pray before she went to bed and stuff? I'm just curious because I know I used to watch
Back
my
in the
dad
day
pray
when I was like, I remember
bed.
kids sometimes she'd make me do it, but it wasn't like nothing that was just really installed. But you know,
But did you like watch her?
She believed in God.
I think
No, she absolutely believed.
my
in
mother
God.
was an Eastern Star too, though, so you gotta look at it like that.
Hey, look, check it out.
She never told
my
me that.
homegirl Gilly.
She burned them books.
I'm gonna bring that up when I call her tomorrow.
My homegirl
She'll never talk to you
talk
about
about
that.
it.
though.
Yeah.
I could talk to
My
her.
She burned them
today.
books.
Gilly said
She's not gonna talk to you about that.
She
She
burned
doesn't
them.
like that.
Did she burn the books?
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't
Will
like that.
just-
She
The
did
high,
that.
when she did it though, the fucking like the lights and shit got brighter in the crib.
didn't
I'll
know
never
she
forget
did
this when she did.
Cause I talk to her every morning. But like I look
She
like
don't
my
never talk to
dad.
you.
I
What would
remember.
possess her? Now, that is a
I
real
remember
question.
going
Why
to
would she
bed. He
burn
was like,
the
"Come on,
books?"
we gotta
Wait,
do our
pause.
prayers." And in the morning,
Something
well,
that
not
she
in the
went
morning, but
through
at night.
at one of the meetings and she wasn't feeling it, so she stopped going and stopped doing
I
it.
believe that.
That's what happened.
To catch on to what you said, Will. My homegirl Gilly said some real shit. She said, what if the Big Bang Theory was God saying, let that be light?
I don't know what they think.
I mean, that
Y'all
could be
like,
true.
you see what I'm saying? It took God created the heavens and the earth, and the Big Bang Theory, how they say this happened, and woo, and it was God saying, let that be light.
I gotta chill. I'm sorry.
I know.
I really don't know where that came from. It's
From
just,
me.
nigga, please. No, but I mean, I don't know.
You know what? I don't believe in none of this shit to a degree. Like, I don't believe in spirits. I don't believe in ghosts.
I believe in that.
believe
I'm
in all
sorry.
that, man.
I do.
Until I can see it, until I can see it constantly repeated. Like the movie
I believe in
13
that.
Ghosts. If somebody could do something like 13 Ghosts, then I might be believing some demon people out here.
Now, the
But
reason
until
I believe
then,
in ghosts, so when
You don't
our
believe in
grandmother
motherfucking
died,
toothpaste neither. I've been smelling your breath this whole goddamn episode. God
Goddamn
damn.
lie.
God
I believe
damn,
in
boy.
ghosts
You
because,
okay?
or like spirits for two reasons. One, I remember, so our grandmother died.
Yeah.
And I feel like there have been times since Lil Chris and Ivy has been born. I feel like it was Lil Chris though. I don't know. My brain, my memory sometimes is that. And I remember, and Lil Chris was not alive when our grandmother was alive. She died in 2001. Lil Chris wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
And I remember him being younger because she died in
The bedroom, yeah.
Yes. And I remember him saying things
Lil
about
Chris?
her. Yes. I remember asking him questions like, because he would be like, well, grandma, something. And I'm like, well, which grandma? Because he was describing our grandmother, not his grandmother.
When you had these dreams, I don't mean to cut
They're
you
not
off.
dreams. He said this to me.
Oh, no, this is real shit.
Yes. Because it was in the same house. I remember asking him before, and he described her. Like, he was like, she got red hair. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Because it creeped me out. And your mama was right there. Because I remember we were both like, what the hell? Like, he was describing, I mean, he didn't say like she was, but he was young enough to not know what he was saying. To be like, well, grandma was standing right there. Or she said whatever. And we like, who? What grandma? Her right
Where
there?
he say he seen her?
And he like, no, in the house. But she passed in that house.
Yeah, she died in the bedroom. She passed
Nigga,
away.
I remember.
Yeah.
So he
Chris
I was
gave
in
us the
seventh grade.
blankets to sleep on.
yes, so he described her. Because I was like, well, what do you mean?
I
And
about
he
did. I
like,
about did.
right. You're sick.
We used to have sleepovers and shit at my
It
house.
was the blankets to sleep
But he
on.
describes her
Grandma
like
died
she
on this
had-
blanket. Bradley threw that shit quick as hell. Bradley threw that shit quick as hell. Like, what the fuck?
Why would you give that.
We used to run past that room, bro.
It used to scare me when I was young too, right after. But I remember Lil Chris describing her, or sometimes when he was really little, it's like he was talking to her. Like he'll be like, "Okay," and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?"
Room. Oh, man,
no, but he didn't know. He would be like, "Okay," I'm like, "Who are you talking to?" And he was like, Grandma Halo. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Who? And no one would be there. And I remember that was so strange. And then with my nephew passing, it's been things like in my parents' house where like lights before he passed, those things never happened. I've been in the basement and the lights, like I may talk about him or something and the lights have flickered and I'm like, oh, nope, time to go on upstairs. Like, or even in my house now, certain things happen. No, but it's a feeling. Now, because you telling me they lived in that house all this time and it didn't happen until he passed. You can do that all you want, but I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not talking about her supernatural experience. No, but listen, I'm not disputing anything. I'm saying, just for me, I believe in math and science. Math and science can always be recreated. The quantum physics can always be recreated. The theory of relativity can be recreated. Atoms being smashed together can be recreated. Why can't ghosts be recreated?
I hear what you're saying.
They are recreated.
But I also feel like you got to pay attention to things that make sense. Like, you're talking about kids. Kids don't know no fucking better. So when a kid is describing a fucking adult they've never seen before, kind of got to pay attention to that. He's literally never... You got
to watch what cartoons.
The reason why there are no pictures of my grandmother just hanging around in Auntie Marva's house. So for him to be able to describe exactly how she looks... That's creepy. He didn't know what she looked like. He was like 4. How would he know? And she died in 2001 and it's like 2010. That doesn't make any sense. And then even now, my parents have lived in that same house for years and never had any electrical issues. And then all of a sudden, I'm talking about my nephew and then lights get to flickering. Come on now.
It's probably Bradley outside fucking with the lights.
Bye-bye.
Right,
Bradley can go home.
Bradley out there fucking with the lights. Damn tow truck out there. I can see him right now.
But the reason why I thought that was a dream
I believe in things like that.
When I was in high school, I had a dream about this young black girl and this tall ass light skinned guy.
I'm sorry, who are these people?
And I was grown with a business suit on, and this young ass nigga just looked at me up and down and stuck his middle finger at him. He had a scar on his face, and I swore it was my brother when I had this dream. But as I grew up and I realized that was my stepdaughter, my baby mama's daughter, and that was my son. Oh, wow. And at 19, 20, 21 years old. Because my son I put a scar on my son's face one day because he was spraying me like I was driving. I ain't had no hat on. He thought it was funny, so my head...
He was spraying your ball head.
He was spraying my head. Him and his sister kept laughing. So I snatched the Febreze out of his hand and it scratched his face.
Oh, wow.
So when I thought he was crying, he just kept crying and crying and crying. But when I thought about that, I thought about that night, I said, that dream I had when I was 16, that wasn't my brother, that was my son.
Watch Bradley come with a damn shirt with you getting sprayed and
right.
A Febreze
bottle. They was in the back seat spraying the shit out my bald ass head.
I know you
with a Febreze, bro. I was pissed.
Stop.
Bro.
I
can see you right now.
They laughing.
Every dream I got, I done did a lot of fucked up shit in my life. Every dream I got, I end up in front of the devil.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
You might want to.
But I'm so arrogant. I be trying to go back to sleep and catch a nigga because I ain't no bitch in real life.
Oh, okay.
So if I catch the devil slipping, I'm going to knock his ass out his pockets. I just put him on his pockets. I'm dead ass.
Okay. Well, I pay attention to my dreams, the ones that like make sense. Like when my nephew first passed, he used to come to me in my dreams all the time.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah. For sure. But it would always be dreams that I needed to pass on to my sister. Because she wanted to dream about him really bad and she wouldn't. So I feel like when he would come to me, it would be stuff that I needed to pass to her because it was always for her. So I would give them to her. Not always, but like a lot of times.
It just don't sit right with me.
There's a question for everybody in the room before we wrap up. If this is the last time anybody ever heard you spoke, what would you want them to know?
Depending on who it is, I would want them to know.
Everybody in the world. Like this your last.
Not everybody.
This the last monologue they'll ever hear from Camille.
Oh my God.
Like what would be your message?
Well, first I would say that I love my family and my friends, and I want them to know that they never did anything that would make me not love them in the afterlife. So I would never want them to think that anything they did would have caused my death or would make me not still love them in the afterlife. And I think that would be it. Because those are the most important people to me.
So you love
and
all
those
your
are the
family and
people
friends.
that would be fucked up when I left. And I would want them to know how I felt about them when I'm gone.
Brad,
What would you say?
this is not your segment. This is my segment. Your turn.
I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Damn.
That's why he ain't take that's why he ain't take my shit down.
I love you, and
That's
there's
his way of
There's
showing
nothing you
love.
can do about
there's
it.
nothing you can do about it. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, that just
I
shows
literally almost told him he
That
couldn't
shows
come
you
back.
the
He was like,
person
"Nah,
that he-
I'm coming back."
you can't
can't
do
get-
that
you can't
to
get rid of me.
people. Because you can't do that. Whatever.
That's what I
Chris,
want
what
people
would
to
you
know.
say?
I love you, and there's nothing you can do about
It's
it.
Chris' turn.
I want everybody to know I lived a great life. I did a lot of shit. Nah, man, I love y'all. Just like that, something simple.
Take y'all ass home and cry.
Jesus Christ.
Don't throw no parties. Don't get
That's
drunk.
what the fuck you was
Do
saying.
not swag surf. And do not make no 6 foot.
Oh, I don't
cardboard
want
box
none of
of
those either.
Do not do that.
Oh,
I
I
don't
will
want one
hunt
of
you.
those.
Whoever makes it,
either.
I will hunt you.
I'm getting a
you.
T-shirt.
I'm with you on that
Don't
one.
do that.
I do not want. I
But
don't
no,
want to be on a
and then I'm
T-shirt.
taking
I
that
don't want.
motherfucking
I don't
poster
want
out
a
on the
6
bar
foot
with me.
poster. I don't
I'm
want
taking
none
a
of
poster
that.
to the bar with me, and I'm gonna duct tape
No.
a glass of tequila to it,
I don't want
so
that.
you can drink with me while we at the bar.
Or if you put me on a shirt, just don't put them fucking wings behind me.
Just don't nut on the shirt after
Just
you
put
me on
the
there.
shirt.
Oh, man.
Just
Don't use
put
it
me
as a
on the
cover.
shirt. I don't want wings.
No, I'll
put
just
me
let everybody
on the
know I love them, man. Just let everybody know I love them. Like Creep said, I lived a great life, man. I try to tell, like now though, life's so real though, and we getting old. And I just try to tell my son, like, it's just like, man, we gotta enjoy these moments, you know, cause we getting older. I'm trying to tell my son, like, 5 years, you gonna be a grown man. You 13, in 5 years, you grown. Technically, you able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? My daughter turned 18 this year. She graduated in a couple weeks. Like all this shit coming is hitting me. It's just like my kids are getting older. I'm getting older.
But you know it's scary when your parents get older.
That's-
Like
and
I
that's-
went to
that
a
too.
doctor's appointment with my daddy on Monday. I'm like, what the
That too.
fuck is
We
life?
gotta talk about that. I was.
That's fine. We'll talk about that.
Oh.
We would, but yeah, it's stuff like that. We like just watching, just looking at her, looking at him. I'm like, oh my god.
That's why
Going to doctor's appointments, calling and being like, how was your appointment today? What did you do? I talk to your mama every morning. Every day I call
a
her.
lot of us in our
And if I don't
30s,
call her, she call me.
we caught up and
What's
wrapped up
going
in
on?
so much bullshit on the internet and so much dumb shit that don't really matter. Take care of your kids. Take care of your family. Love the people that love you, man.
Fact.
Cause at the end of the day,
Period.
ain't none of this shit promising.
I
Life is
agree
short than a
with you.
motherfucker. There ain't no reason for us to be out here gossiping and doing all the goofy shit we doing in our 30s,
get
man.
that.
Love your people, man.
I agree. Take care of your parents. Take care of your friends. Take care of your
What is
kids.
that? Talking.
I
someone
cannot
into
with
having
Bradley.
sex, still rape. You know what?
I don't know what to do no more.
If you gotta talk somebody into having sex, that is rapey.
I agree.
That is
with
rapey
you.
vibes.
They should wanna do it.
Just let me stick the head.
Right.
Come on.
That's rapey vibes.
It's gonna feel good. It's
None
not
of you
gonna
niggas
hurt.
ever said, come on, let me put the tip in.
Why you acting like that?
Why you acting like that? It sounds very rapey.
Rapey vibes.
It sounds very rapey. And if
Why you
someone says
acting
that
like
to me,
that?
either I'm leaving
Well,
or
I'm
you're
so-
leaving, depending
Come
on where
on.
we're at.
I'm such a piece of shit. Like, hey,
How we go from that to that?
let me put it in real quick. Dog, you
He
cool?
always gotta fuck shit up.
Turn over
Why
and go
would
to
he
sleep.
That's
show
what-
that as
Who the fuck
That's
wants
his
to? Why
job.
the fuck would we want to end on such a serious
That
note?
was a real
Because
serious,
it's okay
sad
to be
note.
serious sometimes, Bradley.
The fuck is not.
Oh.
I make jokes at funerals, baby. I'm a real nigga.
Hey, I think everybody laugh at funerals.
I don't recall
Hey,
laughing at any
laugh
of the
at my
last
funeral.
funerals I was at.
Please do.
Party at my
Have a
funeral.
ball. Don't party, though.
I don't want a
Go home and
funeral.
cry.
I would rather people
I'ma be
have
gone anyway.
I
Who
want
the
people
fuck?
to have a memorial
Yeah,
and
go home and cry.
talk about all the wonderful things they left.
You're not gonna be there to know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't want a funeral. I want people to just come together
not
and
eat
like drink
fast.
and have
Don't
a good
eat
time
shit.
and talk good stuff about me.
No, don't talk
Like,
about
remember when she would like,
me. Cry.
oh my god, I don't
Miss
like
me.
that. No.
Like, damn, that nigga gone.
We could do
Better
better.
find another.
we could do that. Even your cooking.
See, God
Fuck his ass
getting
up.
his ass, yeah.
Oh, we can do better. Life's
You're
good.
fucking terrible. And you're
We
going
gotta hear
to
this shit
hell.
every day. Fuck! He's gone, finally.
I don't like that.
Bradley a
He's
fuckhead.
going finally.
God, I want to hear this shit.
Talk about them Sunday, Monday calls.
Oh, look at that. You're friends now.
I'm so tired of hearing.
Y'all made up?
I'm so tired of hearing. We need to step it up.
We give each other shit, that's all.
Y'all
I said we go
friends
through this
now.
once a month. It's our period.
Y'all are sick.
Fuckheads.
Yep.
That was funny.
Stop looking at my name.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Mind your business.
Hey, this is what we doing. Mother's Day. Check it out.
How did we get here?
We, your baby mama favorite podcast. We getting your baby mama's favorite Tiffany bracelet. It's a wrap.
Why the fuck you want to give black women slave bracelets,
Yes,
Bill?
we giving black women slave bracelets. If you want your slave bracelet, y'all better start commenting now.
Do you have to be a baby mama for that?
Yes, you have to be a baby
God
mama.
damn, I'm not eligible.
I have
You
to
ever
see
been pregnant
you.
before?
You see, she
Mind
want a
your
slave bracelet.
business.
Listen,
Why would you ask me something like that?
if you trying to be a part of
I
this
ain't know you sent
raffle,
it to the chop shop.
and you
My
are
bad.
a fan of this show,
No,
hear me
I
out.
have
This a clip.
not.
Hey, both of y'all be quiet. This is a clip.
Bradley's lying on me. I've never
Like,
done that.
Smoothie maker.
Subscribe
I've never
and
done
comment
that, you
as much as you
asshole.
can on as
I'm
many
just
videos as you
surprised
can.
that you would ask me that.
And I'm gonna get this raffle set up. We are buying your baby mama's favorite podcast is buying
He's
somebody's baby mama
Why?
a Tiffany because I'm hot and I got this hot ass head on.
Oh, you can hear me. I'm sorry.
Shut your mouth.
Oh.
We buying somebody
Shut my mouth.
baby mama a Tiffany for Mother's
I
Day.
just want to take that.
We
out.
giving the deserving
He hot.
baby. Shut
I'm
up.
sorry, Will. I'm sorry.
We doing a raffle right now.
I-
Somebody baby mama getting a Tiffany. If you want the Tiffany, start liking and subscribing. We're gonna get a directions tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell someone I know that's a baby mama to like it and give it to me.
No,
Oh,
this is a raffle.
Well,
have
because
to like and
this is my
subscribe.
first time hearing
But
about
how-
this.
but
We're
how
giving
would
out a
you-
Tiffany bracelet and flowers for the second one.
but how would you know?
Y'all two are in charge of the flowers. I'm in charge of the Tiffany's. or
'cause
the Tiffany.
He got the money.
Sherry's berries never went bad.
I do.
If you want a Tiffany, ladies, start liking and subscribing. This gonna be a clip. This is real. If you want a Tiffany with a camera,
Baby mamas that I know, go ahead and
all
apply
the
and
baby
give me the
mamas
bracelet.
out there, you gotta
kidding,
post a
I don't
picture. You gotta send a picture of you and your kids to Creek, Windy City Creek,
No.
on Instagram.
Why you want him to
don't
send
Send
it
it
to
to
you?
Brad. Send it to me. We gonna set this up, but we are giving away a Tiffany for somebody baby mama. For real.
Ain't that about a bitch?
This on me. This ain't got nothing to do with them. This on me. We giving it away. But you gotta like and subscribe and comment, and we gonna do all the ramifications later.
Bet.
A
That'll
Tiffany
work.
for somebody baby mama.
Why?
'Cause she
Deanna,
deserve-
you want a Tiffany?
She deserves for picking the shitty baby daddy. That's what she did.
You
We're not gonna get it.
you gotta start liking and subscribing.
I'll wait till y'all done.
Start commenting. That's all. Hey, if you want a Tiffany,
Oh my
Start
God,
liking
how many
and
times
subscribing.
is he gonna say
Yeah.
it?
Fuck yeah.
stop being a hater.
I'm a
You
hater.
can't have one because you don't have any kids. I'm sorry.
You're right.
But I'll buy you
She
one. if
made
you
them
want one.
smoothies.
Oh my God, did not say
We
that.
gotta let y'all live.
Chop chop.
Bradley,